Hi, this is Manuela, your guiding light, and this YouTube video is about spiritual side of abortion. I had a lot of questions about abortion and what does it mean, what happens to the soul when a human being decides to have an abortion. So it's really every situation is different. You cannot compare here anybody's situation, because really all depends on soul contract with the soul because we have a soul plan and we have a soul contract with every soul that engage in our life. So even that soul that came down in as a child, you have a soul contract with that soul. So it really depends of soul contract, really depends of your soul lessons, and it depends on karma as well. What sort of karma does this bring to you? Because, like, for example, if you're learning to be a mother, well, in that case, you will need to have that child. You sign a soul contract with that child to actually teach you that. If you're returning a karma, very possible that sometimes you're returning a karma to a mother that aborted you. In that case, you might meant to have an abortion. That was the soul contract, to have an abortion, to give the karma back to that mother that aborted you. Sometimes it could be that you have some karma related to past life, like karmic chain, what we call karmic lesson, where you keep sending back child or soul. You're scared to have children and you keep aborting the child. So you're meant to do things differently in this lifetime. So every situation is different. We cannot judge anybody's situation based on somebody else's experience, because everybody has different soul purpose, different soul contracts, and different karma that they bring in back. So it's really all individual. But what happens if you already made a decision to have an abortion? First, I would say, before you make the decision, try not to make that decision just based on your mind, because your mind will hold on a lot of fear. Every mother that falls pregnant will have a little bit of fear. It's quite natural, especially if it's a first child. So if you could connect to your soul and ask your soul, what does your soul want? How does your soul feels about this? Then you will have easier answer. It's really important to pay attention to the feelings that you're feeling by making a decision to abort. If you feel a lot of guilt, then you're making a wrong decision. If you feel that this is okay and this is something that you really meant to do, then you're making the right decision. So you really need to follow your feelings, not just your mind. So logically, we would say, okay, if you can't give to a child a really good home and happy home, then maybe abortion is better. But spiritually, maybe that child is meant to help you become stronger and better person. So really, when you make that decision, try to go within a little bit deeper. Don't make it just with your mind, and don't let anybody to push you to make that decision. It has to be your own decision. So if you already made a decision to do that, then try to make it easier for yourself. When you have abortion, what it means, you're sending the soul back. Basically, the soul that came on earth, you feel that you can't do this challenge. You feel that this challenge is too much for you, and you're sending the soul back. That soul will stay around you in a spirit. This time, like when we have somebody that died, and it comes as a spirit, and sometimes can stay around you and guide you and be a little helper in your life. So connecting to that child, acknowledging that it's in a spirit world, sometimes helps a lot. It helps a lot with your grieving, with your healing, and it helps a lot to release the guilt and the suffering that all these negative emotions that you're carrying after you do have an abortion. So try not to punish yourself. That is the most important. Try not to punish yourself. Try to make the negative situation positive and look at it from a positive perspective. Because if you're carrying the guilt of that abortion with you through all your life, it can affect all your life. Even the children later that you have, it will affect them as well. So try to pay attention to your emotions, on what are you actually feeling when you're making that decision and after you made that decision. And if there's any negative emotions, be aware of them and deal with them on time. Don't carry them with you for the rest of your life. From spiritual perspective, everything in our life, it's a lesson. We're learning and we're growing. And if you're not ready for that lesson now, you will have it in the next lifetime. That's the way your guides and your angels will look at it. And even if there is some karma that you will have to pay back, you will do it in the next lifetime. But we're learning to be living in the present moment, which means do the best what you can at this point of time, in this lifetime. Try not to worry so much about the next lifetime and do the best you can in this lifetime. So release your emotions and trust that whatever decision you made, it's going to be okay. So I hope this video helps you. And as I said, don't make a quick decision. This is your life, your body. And even if you're meant to be a single mother and bring the child on your own, trust that you have everything inside of you you need to do that. Sometimes we don't feel that. We don't feel good enough, and we don't feel that we are strong enough, that we have that wisdom and strength to take that big challenge. But if you take time and look deeper inside of yourself, you could be surprised what you could see. So I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I hope that this video helps you. Bye-bye for now.